I get it. She's hungry, she's young, and she's thriving in her youth right now. But baby, like I said, I'm the big dog, and I'm gonna eat.
What's up, y'all? This is Calvin Milliner here with Male Sport USA, and I got my partner in crime with me here, Ike Feldman. And we're here today with the one and only Alycia the Baumgardner. How you feeling today?
Feeling like $1 million.
Feeling like $1 million
Bombs
now.
away.
Bombs is dropping.
Yep, so big fight coming up on Friday. How's it going?
Listen, it's going. It's going the way it's supposed to. Everything is in place. Preparation is at a 10 out of 10, and I'm just ready to perform.
All right, now, Bo Mi Re Shin, good fighter, you know. What do you respect about her game?
What I respect about her game is that she's coming to fight. She believes that she can win. I love her warrior spirit, and I know that this is not her first rodeo in a championship fight.
Yeah. What you got?
Lazy left-hand defense, durable, tough as nails, walks forward. You're going to knock her out with the overhand right. Right?
You like the overright. You like the overright. I like
Right?
the uppercut.
Ooh, okay.
You know, because she
dips, right?
because she does come forward with her head down, you know, a good step back, right uppercut.
Okay.
Yeah,
You heard
I've
it.
been practicing that one for sure.
So is that what you're looking to exploit in her game?
Honestly, it's about timing. It's about strategy. I know that she comes forward with that energy, but one thing about the jab, it neutralizes everybody. And so you have to get that started. You have to set the range. And then once I get that set in the first 2 rounds, then I'll be able to pick my shots and my punch placement and make sure that no punches are being wasted, and also just using the ring. Like, you have to use the ring. There's a whole lot that goes into it. So I know exactly what I want to do.
Do you twitch when you're watching like fights on TV, like you could feel yourself in there, or wake yourself up in the middle of dreams? How much visualization do you do?
Visualization, to visualize is everything, because you have to put yourself there. So yes, I'm definitely fainting and stuff like that. Like, what would I do? But yeah, it's natural instinct.
Okay, so what are you predicting for this fight? Is there going to be a stoppage?
It's going to be a viral moment.
What kind of viral moment would you say?
The one you're going to keep watching over.
And how can we kind of can we predict when this will be? What round are we looking at?
You know, I never like to predict, because boxing is very open. You know, you just never know. And so I just know on my end what I'm able to do, and we're just going to see how the cards lay.
All right, smooth. I wanted to show you something. You guys mind if I get my phone real fast? So,
I'm the biggest threat in the division. I'm the biggest threat in the 135 to 147 division. And they know, and they're terrified. Alycia Baumgardner has tweeted.
what's your response?
She's terrified. Listen, I don't take her serious either. You know, one thing about somebody who talks with confidence, it's a felt. You feel it. I don't feel that. That's just for camera. So I get it. She's hungry, she's young, and she's thriving in her youth right now. But baby, like I said, I'm the big dog, and I'm gonna eat.
You call her a C-level fighter. A C-level fighter. A lot of people think that she's next up to fight you and whatnot. Does this fight happen after this one with Shin, potentially?
She's not next up. And again, she's still building to be in a space to become who she wants to become. So let that be what that is. Let the process be what the process is. But no, she is not next.
And what makes her a C-level fighter, in your opinion?
Honestly, the performance was a C-level fight.
Yeah.
That was a C performance. I don't think that she isn't able to be better, but I see a lot of young flaws within her style, within her confidence, the way she talks, the way she fights. I see that. I've been in this game for 24 years, so my eyes don't lie, baby. I see right through all that.
Again, we're being joined by Alycia Baumgardner, headlining at the MSG Theater this Friday against Bo Mi Re Shin. Gonna make that Do Re Mi. Like that?
I like that. I like that. Do Re Mi.
This Friday, April 17th, ESPN. Second one kicking off the ESPN contract. Amazing stuff. But I'm not talking about Terrence. I'm talking about you. Somebody who wrestled growing up, middle of the country, hard nose. Talk to me about your humble beginnings. And you spoke highly, RIP to your father. You spoke highly and just glowingly about your father and what he's meant to you in your career.
Yes, growing up in a small country town in Ohio, you had to be a dreamer. You had to see something different than what your environment looked like. And I knew that I wanted to be something great. I didn't know exactly at that moment, but I told myself at a young age, I didn't want to live an average life. I wanted to be great at something. And boxing was introduced to me at the age of 8. I had great parents who saw something before I did, and my dad was the biggest influence of my career because he's like, you're going to do this, and when you decide you don't want to do this, that's going to be on you. So what he instilled up until 5 years old when I started in wrestling to when I started at 8 to when I was in the national tournaments at 17, I had to make a decision. Is this something that I want to do? Or do I want to go to college and, go that route? And I did. Like, I went to college for a little bit, and then I realized, I'm like, that's not it. I got to go back. And because I knew what the work ethic and what it took to become something, I knew I had to give my all. And so at 17, I dedicated my life to the sport of boxing. And it allowed me to know that you can be bigger than your environment. You can step outside the box that society can put you in, that you can put yourself in. But there is no box when it comes to Alycia Baumgardner, and I've shown to be a game changer and to break the glass ceiling every time.
Amazing. Now, you talk about yourself being the face of boxing, which many believe you are. I believe you are. Clarissa Shields, that's a big topic. You guys have videos online going back and forth here and there and whatnot. Is it beef? Is it smoke? Is there a potential fight in the air? I know the weight classes thing, that's what people talk about. Can that happen?
Honestly, I think it's unrealistic. I'm in such a great position to be this game changer in the sport of boxing, not just women's boxing, but as a whole. When we talk about pushing women's sports forward, when we talk about being a face, you have to have someone who has it all, the full package. And that is what I'm possessing, and that's what I continue to do. And I have the stage to set come Friday night.
Yeah, and MVP too now.
MVP. Listen, they have done such a great job of being supportive behind women. And I think, again, when we have our male counterparts and we have our women, we come together and there's cohesiveness, we can make things happen. Things happen organically. And I think that when given the platform, women are going to perform. You can't tell us no, because, baby, we're always going to show you why.
Yeah, I agree. I think combat sports should be even bigger because of how many female stars there are. You're headlining card. What the press conference, Gina and Ronda are headlining what will probably be the most viewed MMA event. And I think that goes to Nikisa. I think he was there during the time when Ronda came over, and he's taken that. The UFC, they've kind of started to shrink their women promotion. Yeah. But Nikisa and Jank are pouring in with Amanda, yourself. Just the respect's got to feel amazing.
Yes, it is. It's allowing myself to be in a space where I can be an influence. When we talk about being the face, when we talk about being a champion, when we talk about the stage being set, how are you using your influence to encourage others, to influence others, to use your platform to be a game changer? And I'm talking about outside the ring as well. How are we giving back to our communities? How are we giving back to anyone who needs some advice? And one thing about women, we are hard workers. There's plenty of single women out there, single mothers, and we always find a way. And so,
hardest working people I know in my life are my sisters and my mother, my wife.
Women make the world go round. And I think when you can see just the fighter within them, you respect it on a different level. And again, it keeps everything moving.
Okay.
Amazing.
Solid. Now, ideally, what are your next 3 fights? Would you say Katie Taylor is among one of those?
My next fight, I'm looking for the biggest stage possible. We were on Netflix twice last year. Katie Taylor is an amazing name to fight.
Would you go to Ireland?
I would definitely go to Ireland. Been there before. I actually went to her fight when she fought Chantel. So when we talk about elevating, when we talk about skills, when we talk about women who can make a show, that's Katie Taylor and Alycia Baumgardner. That's also Amanda Serrano and Alycia Baumgardner. These two women have trailblazed the sport. Their skill level is at the top where mine is. And I want that fight because it challenges me. And it also, again, elevates women's sports. People have to see another big fight like Amanda and Katie. And you have that name now, which is Alycia. Now, who do we put her against to have the same level of excitement, of skill, of high-level boxing? That's what we need.
Could we see a potential rematch between you and Michaela Mayer? A lot of people say
It
that's
could
gonna be a
definitely
close
happen.
fight,
You know,
yeah.
she just signed with MVP. I know she's up a few weight classes, and so we just have to see what makes the most sense. Yeah.
Trilogy, Leonardo,
Say it again.
Christina Leonardo.
Leonardo too? Nah.
Leonardo too.
Nah, I got that get back.
She was fresh off having a baby. All respect to women.
Listen. She got the L on me. I ate that. Then I got my lick back. Now we cool. We even. I ain't got nothing to prove to you.
Fair.
But all respect to her because she is a mother and she was able to fight and she showed, again, why she belongs in the ring at the championship level.
Now, let's talk about heritage, Black, Asian. Can we see a potential fight in the future in Asia, let's say like in Korea or Japan or whatnot, something international?
Yes,
for international fans.
yes, absolutely. So this is Friday night is where we start, and that's what I want people to take grasp of. Boxing is worldwide. You are a world champion. I am a world champion. So sharing the ring with Bo, being able to share the same heritage as a Korean woman, and as a fighter, you dream to be all over the world to fight. So yes, Korea, Japan, Tokyo, these are the places that I want to go. These are the places that change the dynamic of where boxing is, right? And being American, going over there, we bring the culture together. Yeah. So, yes, absolutely.
All right.
How do you keep getting better?
How do I keep being...
Yeah,
Listen,
you're obviously not
Let's go.
motivated through the dollar.
Yeah.
Is it the passion? Is it the technique? Like,
it's the
true
passion.
sweet science.
It's the passion. It's the assignment that I carry. It's the discernment that I have to continue to have with the level that I'm reaching. And it's also the reminder of where I started and why I started. You have to remember these things. You get to a place and sometimes you can be distracted about other things, but the main thing is I have an assignment and I'm very gifted and I want to use that to the best of my ability because, baby, when it's over and done, I want to be able to look back and say I put all the work in and, again, use my influence and my story to encourage somebody else that life is not easy, but it is a blessing. There's favor attached to that. And so continue pouring into that. Continue having the relationship with the Lord to really know who you are because, baby, people be lost.
Amen.
And so you got to be here with it.
So you don't, like, that sounds kind of also like a military approach as well, like as a combat approach. Would you say boxing, you can't get comfortable in boxing?
You can never get comfortable in boxing. And it is a mindset where you have to have, it's me against the world. It's me against everybody because at the end of the day, I have to look myself in the mirror. I have to have accountability. I have to know if I put the work in. I have to know if everything around me is working to my best self. And when you're able to have that, you're not distracted by the loud noise. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. And that's how I feel for Friday night. You can't knock me off my pivot, baby. I am the pivot. You feel
I
me?
like that. You have a great foundation. Like, all your bricks have built an amazing building.
You have to, you know. There's a story in the Bible where they talk about building a house on sand. There's no foundation. You have to build that brick by brick, and that's why I don't rush the process. That's why you have to learn about patience, and that's why my story and my career and my journey is different than others because I've been able to be patient and build it where it is solid, where I did take losses, where I did fall in dark places, but baby, there's always a light, so I'm always going to be pulled out of that.
Solid. I think we good, man.
I gotta bring
got
up
another
one knucklehead,
Oh,
a local knucklehead, and I like him, Mr. Ludabello. But I heard him on with Errol Hawani, and he's like, women should not be fighting 3-minute rounds, and I just think that's like a Neanderthal approach. He's saying that brains and skulls are different, women's versus men's, and they can't take the same amount of trauma or punishment. I think that's an old take, a mistaken take. And why do you agree?
Definitely. First off, a man should never tell a woman what she can and cannot do. That's rule number one, because I think
And I like Lou. Respect to him for his career, but
right.
that take was
I
off.
think it just works both ways, you know. As a man, you know who you are as a man. So you wouldn't want a woman stepping into that space to tell you what a man should do, and vice versa. I've shown already once that I can go 12 rounds, 3 minutes at the highest level.
Yes.
And now we're going to show it again come Friday night, 10 rounds, 3 minutes. I'm setting a standard, and I'm happy that I can be that trailblazer to show the world that I can do it. And it's never to compete. It's never that. It's just to show that I'm in the same runway. We share the same runway. I do the same work that you do, and I can give you the same results. That's the difference.
Solid. Thank you for being here with us. Yeah,
Amazing.
of course.